Good morning everyone. My name is Kaya Sarildiham and my assigned report entitled Interaction is True. So, first, what is interaction? Interaction is a face-to-face process consisting of actions, reactions, and mutual adaptation between two or more individuals. And also, ma-include ni ang mga animal na interaction such as mating, o apil po ni ang kanang body language. Also, interaction is the process which the ability to think is both develop and express. So, sa interaction, ana po nimo ma-develop imong kaugalingon o ma-express ang imong mga thoughts about diha nga situation. Kasagaran sa interaction, actors must take others into consideration and decide if how to fit their activities to others. So, nga ni madudtaw, bantay ka nga na ang sitwasyon ato ba itong consider itong pagalingan o ubang tao o ang palibot kung sa atong act. So, next is interactionism. It is a theoretical perspective that derives social processes such as conflict, cooperation, identity formation from human interaction. And interactionism also the study of how individuals act within society. So let's proceed to interactionist theories. Interactionist theory has its origin in the social psychology of early 20th century sociologists George Herbert Mead and Charles Hawthorne Coley. Mead and Coley examine the ways in which the individual is related to society through ongoing social interaction. So, unsa may purpose daning interactionist theory? Interactionist theories attempt to make the commonplace strange by turning on their heads every day, taking for granted behaviors and interactions between students and between students and teachers. Is it exactly what most people do not question that is most problematic to the interactionist? For example, na ay mga bata, lahi-lahi man sila o learning, ay bata, madidali makakuha, ay bata, madali makakuha, or in short, fast learner o slow learner. Diha, maka-asyong ang individual o bunsaon na ipag-guide sa bata sa kanang fast learner o sa dili. Kay kanang dili nga fast learner, kanang slow learner, mas kinahanglan pa dun sila og more patient pa dun kadiha og mutudlo kanila kay dugay man sila makakuha. Kaya na po, pwede po ka makapahimog pa maagi aron aron ma-improve ang kaugalingon nga makamao. So, we're gonna proceed to symbolic interactionism. Symbolic interactionism, individual is related to society through ongoing social interaction. And it also views the self as socially constructed in relation to social forces and structures and the product of ongoing negotiations of meanings. Thus, the social self is an active product of human agency rather than a deterministic product of social structure. So, kanang symbolic interactionism, mag-require po ni sila mental processes kay diha man kausaon nimo pag-act, imo man nang i-act o imo mag-act man ka sa imong kaugalingon diha o anang sa laing tao katong magkasinabot mo. So, this is the principles of symbolic interactionism. 1. Human beings, unlike lower animals, are endowed with the capacity for thought. Number 2. The capacity for thought is shaped by social interaction. Number 3. In social interaction, people learn the meanings and the symbols that allow them to exercise their distinctively human capacity for thought. Number 4. Meanings and symbols allow people to carry on distinctively human action and interaction. Number 5. People are able to modify or alter meanings and symbols that they use in action and interaction on the basis of their interpretation and situation. So, kita mga tao na matay-lahi interpretation sa mga symbol or makita nato Ang ubang meaning sa example dani is kanang color red Ang ubang meaning na ng sa tao is love na napiuban nga hatred po ang meaning diha. So now, let's proceed to non-symbolic interactionism. The differentiation made by Bloomer following Mead between two basic forms of social interaction is relevant here. The first, non-symbolic interaction, means conversation of gesture does not involve thinking. The second, symbolic interaction does not require mental processes. So, example, ano yung non-symbolic interactionism is mag-communicate mo through action, ay kanang gesture la. Musay na ka nga na makasabot na siya, makasabot na po ng isa. So, this is Med's approach to symbolic interaction rested on three basic premises. First, people act toward the things that they encounter on the basis of what those things meant to them. Second, we learned what things are by observing how other people respond to them. Especially kanang mangutana ka sa tao nga di pa jud nimo post o di stranger pa ay wag pa jud na siya obserbahan unsa siya mo act sa laing tao kay basi magjama-jama lang ka diha mag-cause na siya conflict. Number 3 is as a result of ongoing interaction, the sound or words, gestures, facial expression, body postures we use in dealing with others acquire symbolic meaning that are shared by people who belong to the same culture. An example dani isang kita mga Filipino, ang atong namatay kanang symbol nga kanang magmano is kanang way of respect nato sa mga nakakatanda. So mo pala si Jay kanang example dani na ka-third na basic premises ni Med sa approach niya sa symbolic interaction. So, the next one is ka-Bloomer na punta mo po niya pag-differentiate ang three types of objects. First is physical object, which is dili consider ang chair o ang tray. Ang second one is social object. Ija po consider dani ang student or ang mother. Kay ang bata, maka-interact man na siya sa kapwa-student niya, mother, and also ang teacher po. The next is abstract objects, idea or moral principles sa imong kaugalingon na o sa paghunahuna nimo sa pag-interact mo kay through interaction maka-learn man ta. And also this topic is related na po siya kang Erik Erikson kay ang ijahang theory is through social interaction maka-learn tag mga butang na magpakapag-grow na to as an individual. So, I hope you learned something about my topic and that's all. Thank you.